The moon shone brightly over the small village of Ijaiye, bathing the earth in its soft silver light. Crickets chirped their nightly tune, and a cool breeze rustled the leaves of the tall palm trees. In one cozy little hut, laughter and joy filled the air. A young couple, Adetayo and Abeni, were celebrating the birth of their first child. After many prayers and dreams, their family was finally growing. The baby girl, wrapped snugly in a soft cloth, cried softly in her mother's arms. Adetayo leaned over and gently touched her tiny fingers. "She is so beautiful," he whispered. "We will call her Ayomide, for truly our joy has come." Abeni smiled, but deep inside, she felt uneasy. She knew what awaited Ayomide. In Adetayo's family, it was a long-standing tradition to give every baby a tribal mark soon after birth. The mark was meant to honor the ancestors and protect the child from harm. But Abeni, worried about her baby, she had seen how painful the ritual could be and had heard stories of marks that got infected. 8 days after Ayomide's birth, the village gathered for the marking ceremony. Drums played as elders prepared for the ritual. Villagers crowded around to watch. Abeni's heart pounded as she held her baby tightly. She didn't want to let go, but the elders assured her it would only take a moment. "It is for her own good," one elder said. "The mark will keep her safe and connected to her ancestors." Adetayo placed a comforting hand on Abeni's shoulder. "She will be fine, my love. This is how it has always been done." Abeni's unease grew when Adetoke, Adetayo's elder sister, stepped into the scene. Adetoke was known for her sharp tongue and unyielding adherence to tradition. She shot Abeni a cold look. "Why do you look so worried, Abeni?" Adetoke neared. "All of us went through this as children, and we are fine. Even my own children bear the marks proudly. Stop acting as if you are above our custom." Abeni bit her lip but said nothing. Reluctantly, she handed Ayomide to the elder performing the ritual. The elder chanted ancient prayers and dipped a sharp blade into a mixture of herbs. Ayomide cried loudly as the blade cut into her soft skin, leaving the tribal mark on her tiny face. Abeni turned away, her heart breaking at the sound of her baby's cries. At first, everything seemed fine. The elders blessed the child, and the villagers celebrated. But a few days later, Ayomide's face began to swell. The wound became red and painful. The baby's cries grew weaker, and Abeni's worry turned into panic. Abeni did everything she could to care for Ayomide. She applied herbs to the wound and prayed day and night, but the swelling didn't go away. And Ayomide's tiny body became weaker with each passing day. One night, as the moon hung low in the sky, Ayomide's cries stopped altogether. The baby girl had passed away. Abeni's scream of grief echoed through the village. She held her baby close. Tears streamed down her eyes. "Why did this have to happen?" she cried. "Why did we have to follow this tradition?" Adetayo was heartbroken. He blamed himself for not listening to Abeni's concern. Once happy couple grew distant. Their love, once so strong, was now buried under layers of sorrow and guilt. One day, Abeni could not take it no more. She packed her belongings and prepared to leave Adetayo's home. Adetoke, furious at Abeni's decision, confronted her. "Where do you think you're going?" she spat. "If you walk out of this house, my brother will take a new wife before the month ends. Look around you, Abeni. This is how it has always been done. You think your tears can change that?" Abeni, though trembling, stood her ground. "I loved Ayomide with all my heart, and I cannot stay in a place where our memory is overshadowed by customs that caused her death," she said, her voice firm. Adetoke glared at her, but Abeni ignored her and walked away, her heart heavy yet determined. Adetayo watched her leave, too broken to stop her. For many months, Adetayo and Abeni lived apart. Adetayo worked hard, but his home felt empty without Abeni. He missed the laughter and the warmth she brought to his life. He tried many times to reach out to her. He went to visit her. He called family members. He sent letters and gifts, but Abeni's heart was still too broken to respond. Abeni too found it hard to move on. Though she tried to start a new life, her heart ached for Adetayo. She often thought about the good times they had shared and the dreams they had had for their family. One day, she sat under a shady tree. Memories of their love flooded her mind. She realized she still cared deeply for him. She thought about the laughter they once shared while harvesting yams in the field, the quiet evenings when they told stories under the stars, and the moment of hope when Ayomide was born. These memories were stronger than her pain. One bright morning, Abeni returned to Adetayo's village. She didn't tell anyone she was coming. When she arrived at his home, Adetayo was sitting outside, staring at the horizon. When he saw her, he stood up, his eyes wide with surprise and hope. Abeni, he whispered, you're here. Tears filled Abeni's eyes. I've missed you, she said. They embraced, and in that moment, it was as if the years of pain and separation melted away. They decided to start anew and rebuild their lives together. The villagers rejoiced when they saw Abeni and Adetayo reunited. Even Adetoke, though begrudgingly at first, acknowledged their love. Abeni moved back into the home they once shared, and the couple worked to heal the wounds in their hearts. A few months later, Abeni became pregnant again. When their second daughter was born, Adetayo and Abeni named her Morayo, meaning I have found joy again. This time, when the elders suggested marking the child, Adetayo stood firm. No child of mine will bear a mark, he said. His voice was steady, but it carried a strength that silenced everyone. The elders warned him that the ancestors would not protect an unmarked child, but Adetayo refused to change his mind. Abeni supported her husband's decision. Together, they cared for Morayo with all the love they had. Morayo grew strong and healthy. She laughed, played, and brought happiness to her parents' home. Villagers began to whisper about the unmarked child who had survived. Slowly, the elders realized that perhaps the old ways were not the only way. Adetoke, seeing Morayo thrive, approached Abeni one day. I was wrong, she admitted. I let tradition blind me to your pain. Please forgive me, Abeni. Abeni smiled and embraced her sister in law. We are family, Adetoke. Let us move forward together. After seeing Morayo thrive, the elders called a meeting. They decided to end the tradition of marking children. We have seen that a child can grow strong and healthy without the mark. One elder said, it is time to let go of the old ways. The village celebrated the decision with a great feast. Adetayo and Abeni's story became a lesson for future generations, a story of love, courage, and the power to change. As Adetayo and Abeni watched their daughter play under a big baobab tree, they felt at peace. Abeni leaned on her husband's shoulder and smiled. Our joy has truly come, she said softly. And in the peaceful village of Ijaiye, the stars seemed to shine a little brighter that night, as if the heavens themselves were celebrating the strength of love and courage to embrace change. Thank you for joining us on this heartfelt journey of love, loss, and transformation in the village of Ijaiye. Adetayo and Abeni's story reminds us of strength it takes to challenge tradition and the power of love to heal even the deepest wound. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring African tales. And remember, change often begins with courage, and love is the bridge that unites us all. Until next time, keep the spirit of storytelling alive and let these lessons guide you in your journey. See you soon. Bye.